School, I've just left. Forever, never need to go back for anything. Finished my final exams, and that's that. And it's one of those things where I think retrospect and time will obviously give potentially a different interpretation. But as of right now, my raw feelings are that the education system is severely broken. It's kind of, in the words of Winston Churchill when referring to capitalism, it is the worst best system around, right? Because yes, it could be better, but it would render the entire system less functional, right? And also just wouldn't work because there is not enough finance and there are not enough teachers to have a fully functional education system, as well as there being too many students in education. However, I think the main thing for school is that most people there don't want to learn, and I think that's a bit of a problem. I mean, I am one of those people that, does want to learn. I think that's the point of my life, is to expand my mind as much as humanly possible. However, I do also accept the fact that there are a lot of people there that don't necessarily want to. They would rather learn, like, practical things, or just go straight into employment, which is why a lot of people leave at 16 after they've done the GCSEs to do, apprenticeships, or just working part-time, making the most of their lives while they're still young, which is absolutely viable. Yeah, I think the 2 years of further education that I have taken, they're a lot more specialized, and they do prepare for, I guess, more intellectual studies, philosophy, English literature, and history, the subjects I took. And I enjoyed philosophy and, well, I enjoyed all of them a lot. What I will say, though, is school is one of those things, in terms of education, the more you put in, the more you get out. I couldn't be bothered to work for 6 years of the 8 years I was in school. Not because I took the position for granted, because I didn't, but it was more because, reasons that are quite complicated, but mainly because I'm lazy. I guess is the best way of putting it. I distract myself with other things, the ignorance of being young. What I will say as well is that school is a place that does make you very unhappy sometimes. I don't think there's anyone who's ever been through school that truly adored every moment of it. And although there are people that enjoyed more moments than others, I think on the whole it's not necessarily made to make you super happy. It is basically meant to prepare you for reality of work. You can't enjoy every moment of work, just as you cannot enjoy every moment of life, and therefore you don't enjoy every moment of school. Some people have it worse than others, some people are bullied, which is something the schools have a systemic problem with, because you have a lot of juvenile young people around each other trying to impress others, and also juvenile and even people of age will still make fun of others for differences or things they've done or decisions, or the clothes they wear, for example, which is all well and good, I think, to a degree. I certainly have seen that bullying in schools is being tackled slightly better these days. It's still not great, and it's the same with mental health. In the time I was in school, I think the revolution really started, in terms of when they started really trying to help people with, counseling and stuff. They've made an effort to actually start doing that, which is, a positive for the people of the future. I didn't personally benefit from it. I didn't find it particularly useful, but I'm also not someone that particularly likes to speak about problems and stuff. I'm kind of more of a person that likes to sort of introspect rather than ask others' opinions, which isn't healthy, but it is an option if you're there in school potentially. So I would say use it if you feel like you need to use it. The other thing as well is school is the place that you will make a lot of friends. You will meet a lot of people. You might not like all of them, but by the end of it, you'll probably just come to the realization that even though you may not like some of them, the majority of people in school you do not have strong opinions on. I know that's the case for me. The vast majority of people, there's maybe 5 people I genuinely really dislike that go or went to my school. A lot of it is over juvenile stuff that you may not like people earlier down the school, and you just continue having that feeling of not liking them. Other people, when you get slightly senior in the school, it will be for valid reasons. Not necessarily in school, but more so out. Which, yeah, every school has those kind of people, and you know who I'm talking about. What I will also say is that the education system is one that allows you to express yourself in ways that you may not get opportunities outside of school. I know lots of people have thoroughly enjoyed acting in drama classes and, you know, sports opportunities. They don't really play for a sports club outside of school, and it gives them the option to do so. Now, what I will say is my school is a very good one that gave me a lot of opportunities that I didn't take, and I don't regret that because I'm happy with what I've learned from school. A lot mistakes, and I think that's another thing as well. Schools need to accept that young men and women are going to make mistakes and not to punish them too harshly. I think the worst way for a school to teach people is through vigorous punishment. I think explanation of why what they've done is wrong, and then maybe some, like, it sounds strange, but maybe like a small token of community service, maybe if it's properly bad. Obviously, if it's stuff like violence and it's repeated and whatnot, then that's not really a school issue. I think that needs to be externally worked on. But it is one major criticism I have of the education system, or certainly the one I've been through. But yeah, it's an interesting case, and I think on the whole, it's a good experience to go through education, which sounds really stupid, but you know, it teaches you how to be book smart. It doesn't teach you how to be smart in reality. The best way to do this is to go outside, especially if you're, you know, over the age of 15. Start going outside. You will learn infinitely more than you will in the classroom from interacting with other people. Now, is that to say that the stuff in the classroom is useless? Absolutely not. Is it going to be something that you remember? No. See, I've taken 6 exams in the last month, and of all that content, I could not answer most of those questions about it because it's in the short-term memory. Some has transferred into my long-term, that's true, but the majority of stuff I will not remember a year from now. The majority of stuff I learn in reality through talking to people, genuine life lessons, I will remember probably for the rest of my life. I think that's the main thing you need to take from school is harness those things that are useful, and you will know when you learn them what is useful and what is not. And keep them, because you might need them, you know, for a job in the future or for interactions. And, you know, I think the best way to learn ultimately is through experience. And that is it. So is education bad? Well, no. But is learning from experience the best way to learn? Absolutely. So that's that. Rant over, and I will potentially see you in the next one. Alright, bye bye. Cheers.
Helicopter, helicopter.